destroy my temple, but in 3 days I'm gonna raise it up. In 3 days I'm gonna lift it up. When have you ever met any religious leader that prophesied his own death, his own resurrection, his own reigning? He said, hey Pharisees, you're gonna try to kill me, but I'm gonna get up. You ain't hearing me yet. You ain't hearing me yet. He went up before Pontius Pilate, and Pontius Pilate says, why don't you say anything? Don't you understand that I've got power to take your life? And Jesus, he said on a Pilate, oh my brother, you don't got power. Your power comes from on high, but I've got the power. You can't take my life. You can't take my life. You can't take it. My life is in the hands of my Father. You can't take it. You can't touch it. You can't kill it. But instead, I lay down my life as a ransom. That's why I came to fulfill the will of my Father. So come, do what you came to do, because I'm here on a divine assignment. Isaiah 7:14 says he will be born of a virgin. Matthew 1:18 says he will be born of a virgin. Micah 5:2 says he will be born in Bethlehem. Matthew 2:1 says he was born in Bethlehem. Isaiah 43 says he would be the messenger. Matthew 3:1 says he was the messenger. Isaiah 53:3 says his people would reject him. John 7:5, his people rejected him. Isaiah 41:9, he would be betrayed by a close friend. John 13:26 through 30, he was betrayed by his treasurer, by Judas. Zechariah 12, he was pierced on his side. John 19:34, he was pierced on his side. Psalms 22, he would be crucified. You got to understand something about David. When he prophesied that the Messiah would be crucified, there was no persecution of crucifixion. Yet on the earth, hundreds of years later, the Romans invented the crucifixion. Hundreds of years after David prophesied, I saw him crucified, pierced on a cross. My God. And my favorite of all, Psalm 6:10. You will not allow your Holy One to see corruption. He shall surely rise again. He shall live. The psalmist David said, oh God, I know I'm not going to stay in hell, because one day the Holy One is coming to hell and taking David out, and taking Jeremiah out, and taking Ezekiel out. You want some more? You want some more? chapter 2, Jesus changed water into wine. Matthew 8:28, Jesus cast out demons out of human bodies. Matthew 8:3, Jesus healed the lepers. Matthew 4:23, Jesus healed all sicknesses and diseases. Matthew 9:25, Jesus raised the dead. Matthew 9:27, Jesus restored the sight of the blind. Mark 7:32, Jesus restored and cured deafness. Matthew 14, Jesus fed the multitudes. Matthew 8, Jesus walked upon the waters. When was the last time you heard Muhammad walking on waters? When was the last time you heard this apostle here in Miami called Pastor Jose claiming to be Jesus Christ? I got news for you. You're nothing but a false prophet. You're nothing but a false teacher. Walk on water and then we'll talk. Raise the dead and then we'll talk. I got news for all you blunt smokers. I got news for all you fornicators. I got news for all you crack addicts. If you find the body of my Lord, if you find his bones, I'll go and smoke a joint with you. If you find his body, I'll go and drink some beer. If you find his body, I will go to a club with you. If you find his body, I'll join your club. If you find his body, I'll walk with a Glock in my pocket. If you find his body, I'll get high on a steak 8 ball. If you find his body, I'll drink an empty